guys, how's it going? It's your favorite train wreck here. Today we are in bed because I just emotionally can't handle getting out. We're working with it. So as you can tell by the title, finally I'm making a video about my apartment. I've had a lot of you guys asking me about it. I have a lot of tips to give, and I want to talk about not just like where I'm living currently, but also my process of doing things, because apartment hunting is slightly different than it is anywhere else in the world. So yeah. The first part will be the actual apartment tour, because I know a lot of you guys want to actually see that, so I'll do that, and then after that I'll talk about like the specifics and stuff like that. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram to keep up with me all the time, and yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's start from the outside. Ooh, I got a package, nice. The first thing you see when you step into a Korean household is obviously this thing. So this is where you like leave your shoes, and I haven't seen this before in other places, but this is like marble, which I really like. The landlady, when she refurbished the place, added this, so I really like this. It adds like a little bouginess to it. So then we get to this, like right by the door. This is where I keep my shoes and anything and everything that I don't want to be seen. Just in my room. So this is like a nice little, like it's not meant to look nice because it's just, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So I really like this because this place has a lot of like hidden spaces where you can put stuff. So if you're someone who likes their house to be like kind of more minimalistic and stuff, but doesn't want to get rid of all their shit, like just hide it. Basically what I do. Next we turn to my kitchen. This is purely for decorational purposes. I don't use my kitchen. I know, Mum, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so again, like I have my useless spices in here, and then down here I have my microwave and like all the other stuff that I don't want inside, like my little at-home barbecue grill thing, and then just like I said, things that I'm hiding. This isn't storage, this is, I don't know what this is, the boiler or something. I don't know. I don't ask questions. But yeah, the only thing about this place is it doesn't have like an actual stove, so I have to like plug this in, and it's like one stove, so it's not super convenient. So I just like, yeah, I've never had that before, and usually other places I had like a built-in gas stove, or like one that you can buy and plug in, but this is like electricity, and the ones I've had before was gas. So that just all depends on your landlord and your apartment and whatever, if you have electric or gas. And of course it also came with a built-in washing machine. Again, whether that comes with the apartment or not depends on your landlord. This is like the standard one. Like absolutely every Korean apartment, if it comes with the apartment, has this exact washing machine. But like I said, it depends on your landlord. Most apartments I've lived in have had the built-in washing machine. This is the heater that I don't completely, actually let me turn it down, I'm kind of hot. And this place has under like floor heating, so if this is your first time, Korea doesn't really have like radiators or anything, so you control the heating and stuff here. So this is how hot I want my shower to be. I'm not using it, so it's like on low, and then it was on 21 degrees Celsius. Now I'm putting it down. Floor heating only. Apparently in the West that's kind of seen as like kind of bougie, having floor heating, but here it's like the standard. So yeah, my bathroom looks like, hello, like this. This is just a standard, like, okay, so if you look at the floor again, you have like these draining points because there's no like divider. There's no divider, so when you shower, the whole floor gets wet, which is why you need slippers like these. This wasn't actually a huge shock to me because I went to uni, so a lot of the times we had like wet room type showers. So yeah, but this is the standard again in Korea. You're not really gonna find yourself with a tub unless you want to pay like an amazing amount of money. This is like the original head that it came with. I went to Daiso and bought one of these because apparently it helps with hair loss and like it I don't know, the water here is weird. It makes you lose your hair. We've covered this in one of my other videos, but I use one of these shower heads to try and prevent that. I don't really know if it makes any difference or not because I already have hair loss. But these are the products I use, and yeah, this is a little divider here so you don't get your sink wet and stuff. Again, like some storage in here, and yeah, not bad, not bad. Next, again, we have more storage in here and down here. Again, like it's just, most of my storage here is just stuff meant that I don't want like on display. That's just not gonna look nice, you know. And then here you see like my filming spot that I use. It used to be on the other side actually, but this is like my new one. My little coffee table. I was wanting to spray paint this, but I'm leaving, so that's just too much work for me. And this is where my wardrobe is. This is kind of annoying because I do have a big sofa, so what I have to do is like move the sofa and then I can get to my clothes, but it's just the way I kind of worked it out. So then we turn around, and this is like my old like filming spot, but I moved it. My table, a little bit more cluttered than I would like it to be. Actually, so is this. Like, I don't like this, but it's just the way that it is at the moment. My clothing rack and my table where I get ready, my old filming space. And then when we turn around, oh, and of course, sorry, I forgot this. Just because, again, I don't fucking use it. This is my fridge, again, built in. There's no point in me showing you the inside because it's like just empty. We turn around and my pride and glory, my two windows, like it has a little view on this side. It is facing a building on this side, but it's still like I still get light, you know. So like if I want to, I can like look outside and stuff like that, or if I want to, I can also just watch TV. And that's another storage place slash boiler. I don't really know what I put inside there, but we'll find out when I move out. Those two tables, this table and that table, came with the apartment. So did this green thing, otherwise I would have gotten rid of it. But yeah, so sometimes so this was like a furnished apartment. So, but everything else is mine except for the tables and the bed. Also, something that I love about this bed is it comes with a built-in phone charger, which is so handy. You can just plug it in by my bed, which is super, super handy. But yeah, like I said about these windows, so let me tell you a little story. I'm pretty sure, like, this is like an office building, and I'm pretty sure like people have seen me get up, change, like they're watching my whole life. And that's okay, you know. I've come to terms with it. It's whatever. We're all friends here now. Yeah, I just like keeping these curtains open. So yeah, this is like my little tiny apartment tour. Sorry, this side could be a little bit less messier, but you know, whatever. It's cute, it's cozy, it's big enough for one person. And yeah. Hey guys, so typical housing in Korea basically consists of you having to pay this huge deposit. Usually it's around $10,000, which you get back at the end when you move out. A lot of people, for obvious reasons, can't afford that. So what they end up doing is, if you're Korean, you end up just getting a loan. That's like a whole different way of doing it. But a lot of people actually end up having their work pay for it. So their employer ends up paying the fee, but what tends to happen then is your employer has like a lot of power over you, because obviously, you know, if you quit, you have to give back that deposit, meaning you probably also lose your apartment. So if you are only looking at places with huge deposit, that means you also have to go find a new job. And like, you know, you're not just job hunting, you're also apartment hunting, and it's just like a big ordeal that I wouldn't personally recommend. In that way, like, your work can also easily like threaten you, being like, hey, remember, we paid for this, you better do what we say, you better accept these extra unpaid hours or we will make you homeless. So like, not worth it. Don't do it. So something that I didn't realize was possible, one of my friends actually told me about this, is you can get monthly, like month-to-month leases with a way lower deposit that's way more manageable. The rent is slightly higher, but it's doable. So my apartment, my down payment was $2,000 and my monthly is around $910. That's not including utilities and stuff like that, so overall I pay around $1,000 per month. But this might sound really expensive, but for the location, I live in Gangnam, which is one of the more expensive places. For the location, this is an insane steal, and I'm so happy that I managed to get something like this. Like, it has windows. This place has windows. I can turn off my light and actually know if it's day or night, which I wasn't able to do back home, like back in my old apartment. I literally got duped into that apartment because I was like, yeah, like it's nice, whatever. I didn't end up viewing it in person, and like it looked bright in the pictures, and I come there, I turn off the light, and the window is literally facing another building. I get no direct sunlight, and it was just so depressing. Like, all of my plants were dying. So I told myself, never again. Like, every single place that I live in from now on has to have windows. My place is pretty, like, I guess modern by Korean standards. Like, it doesn't have any mold. It's very nice. It has like a built-in fridge, which it was all newly renovated. So I personally, from like, I've lived in multiple apartments now in my 2 years of living in Korea, and this is by far the most up-to-date, the nicest place I've lived in. So it's definitely worth the money. And the previous apartments where I was staying in, it's not like a huge price difference, so I'm willing to pay it. Like I said, my apartment is slightly more expensive because I didn't pay a high key deposit. It was only 2,000, but for me, it works out. I don't have like a spare 10,000 laying around, so I thought paying 2,000 and spending more long term isn't the end of the world, and that's something I'm willing to do, especially if it was like exactly what I was looking for. So a huge tip that would have literally saved me so much time: if you have a building in mind, if you know which building you want to live in, literally go walk into that building. They usually have like a built-in, I guess, estate agent management office in that building, and go ask them if they have a room free. That's what I ended up doing. Like, I had a estate agent walk me around a bunch of places that I just didn't like, and then one of my friends actually lives in this building. I came to look at her apartment and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, I want something like this. She's like, okay, go ask downstairs. Went and asked, and like within a day I managed to go have a viewing of this apartment, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And literally as soon as I was downstairs like signing all my stuff, another person had come in like sign for this place. So this was like a stroke of luck, but something that I just didn't know that you can do that. Like, so if you know which building in particular you want, you can even like cut out the middleman. You don't have to pay extra for the estate agent fee. You just pay the money to the landlord, and that's it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and we'll see each other next time. Bye.